Hey guys, it's Laurie, and I am so sorry that I'm so late on getting this video out to you, and also for not having haul videos to share with you guys. I think I say this every time, but things have just been so busy, and like I still have a bunch of comments on different videos that I haven't responded to. So usually, like in the past, despite how busy I've been fairly good with responding to comments, but this time around I haven't. And so that hopefully gives you an indication of how crazy things have been. So, just to give you a quick update, at the end of October, my fiance and I went to Vermont to go see his parents. I did get to go to the Yankee Candle and Kringle Candle headquarters, which I have like haul videos to film for both of those companies, so I'll probably talk about those experiences when I do those videos. Yeah, so then we came back. He got sick and has been like in the house constantly. And then I got sick and I'm still sick. I'm hopefully coming out of it. This is like my first night at home where I haven't had to go anywhere and where I've been able to like be by myself in a hopefully quiet house. I'm also pet sitting for my parents. Their little princess is on the sofa right now. Hopefully she will stay quiet because she is in constant need of attention, and it's very possible she'll start barking her head off. So yeah, okay, so I'm going to try to get this done fairly quickly. And yeah, I've got some good stuff here. I think I managed to finish my goal of 12 candles this month, for October anyway. Okay, so first up in my pile, I have Henri Bendel's Autumn Noir scent, and this one is supposed to be apple cider, pomegranate, cedar, and warm musk. And it is, okay, so this scent ended up being okay. It's very woodsy. It's maybe slightly masculine. I want to say that there's like patchouli in here. I know on the website they had notes for this that were a lot more descriptive. I don't remember what they were, and I don't know if this is back this year, but actually wasn't really crazy about this scent. Was kind of boring to me and just not something that appealed to me. Yeah, I don't really get apple cider in this. I don't get pomegranate. Yeah, just kind of a disappointment. So I wouldn't recommend that one. Would not repurchase that. Okay, this one is from Yankee, and I'm saying goodbye to this. I'm just, I've held on to this candle for a long time thinking that one day I might enjoy it, but I just don't like the scent. This is a vanilla pumpkin. This is a 2010 pour. I don't think that we've seen this one come back since then. I could be wrong. But it is like supposed to be kind of a pumpkin scent. And it's got like orange and vanilla in it. And the orange really stands out. I want to say like, imagine a dreamsicle. This is going to sound kind of gross. No, I wouldn't say a dreamsicle meets pumpkin pie, but maybe. I definitely get kind of that dreamsicle note. But then, yeah, there's something else in here, like a spice or something in here that keeps it from being like really fruity and makes it more fall and pumpkin-y. But yeah, I just don't really care for that scent. I wouldn't repurchase that if it were still available. Okay, from Goose Creek, I finished this small mason jar in candy corn, and this one ended up being pretty good. Like I got a decent throw from this. when I put it in certain rooms of my house, like I put it in the office and I walked in there and like could smell it. And then actually Halloween night, I put a bunch of candles outside, to kind of decorate the porch for the trick-or-treaters. And when I had this outside, I could really smell this thing. Like this was the first one I put out there as I set up, and I couldn't believe how strong it was. And like one person that stopped by actually commented like they could smell everything, and like, too bad I can't smell all these candles in my house. But this was good. It's vanilla with like a really sweet, creamy honey scent. Kind of like you expect candy corn to be. So I was surprised by this. It's kind of a shame. Like, I'd like to see Goose Creek bring this back, in like a full-size candle, or like wax melts. It would be fabulous in wax melts. Let's see. Okay, another Yankee is that I finished is a medium jar in honey and spice. I got this from an outlet a couple years ago. I don't think these things don't seem to have like an indication of when they were poured, but I do like the scent. It does better when it's melting than when it's burning. If you're familiar with Tyler Candle, there's one of their fragrances. I can't quite put my finger on which one it is. I don't know if it's I don't think it's the high maintenance scent. This kind of smells like one of their candles. It's it's woodsy, but actually I would kind of classify these in like the same scent category, but they don't smell the same. This actually smells better. This is not a really sweet scent. It's not a super spicy scent. To me, it's more like a sensual, borderline masculine kind of fragrance. Definitely sensual is how I would classify this one. And also Goose Creek's Auburn Lake, I think, smells very similar to this. So I do have a large jar in this that I picked up. I don't know if I like it as much as I originally did, but yeah, it's a nice bedroom scent. Okay, I have a couple of Crossroads candles here. So this is Grandma's Kitchen in the like 16 ounce. Oh, something is wobbling here. Okay, and this scent is like, I know it's supposed to be it has almond in it, maybe some cocoa, and like some spices, maybe caramel. It's kind of a blend of a lot of different fragrances, like bakery type fragrances. And it was fine. It wasn't extremely strong. The scent wasn't super amazing or anything, but I did enjoy burning it. It burned really well. It's very clean. And I think, did I put this? I think I may have put this on my warmer at the very end. So I don't know that I'd purchase this particular scent again, but I do currently have some Crossroads candles that I find are doing really well and have really improved my opinion of this company since the first time I purchased from them. So, but yeah, if this sounds good to you, try it. It's kind of similar to like their country breakfast scent. So if you have that one, you might like this one as well. But also, you might not really need to get this one because, like I said, they're so similar. Then I have Caramel Latte. And this is one that I did not care for very much. It's kind of weird. It's like a nutty, I think I described something similar to this before, but it's a creamy, nutty, like almost like a liqueur, like a Bailey's or a borderline Kahlua, not as strong or coffee-like as Kahlua is, but that's kind of what it reminds me of, like a coffee liqueur with like a nuttiness and maybe a little bit of caramel. Yeah, I didn't like this one. And I tell you, their roasted espresso candle is so good. I love that fragrance. And so like any other scents that they have where they say that it's coffee, I'm just going to be comparing to that. And this just definitely did not live up to that. So I wouldn't recommend purchasing that one either. Okay, then I have 1803's Cedarwood Orchard. This is a candle that they sent to me for free. I had last fall, I made a lot of purchases from them and I reviewed some of their stuff, and like as a thank you they sent me some freebies, and this is one of the things that they sent. I would not have picked it out myself, but I will say I was very impressed with this candle. It is very strong. I had no problems burning it, and for those of you who, it didn't occur to me immediately that this is what this smelled like, because it started off smelling more like a fresh apple with like a little bit of an outdoorsy note added to it. But the more I used this, the more it smelled like Cider Lane from Bath & Body Works. Now, I'll say it's not as like creamy caramel as Cider Lane is, but it's got like that kind of creamy sweet apple. And yeah, something like maybe a green note that makes it smell kind of outdoors. So if you like Cider Lane, you might like this. Also, if you find Cider Lane is maybe a little bit too sweet, but you do like that kind of fragrance, you might enjoy this one. Yeah, I don't know that I would repurchase just because it's so similar to that, but I was very happy with the performance of this candle. So I do recommend that to you guys. Now, I don't know what's going on with 1803. This fall, like last fall, they had a couple of different sales, and I have not seen one single sale from them this year. I don't know if I've missed any, but like, yeah, it's kind of been a dead zone as far as like sales and promotions from them. Okay. Oh, wait. I have another 1803 candle. And this one is Lavender Chamomile. And this one is currently discontinued. I picked this up in their discontinued products list or whatever. I don't think they still have it, but I'm on the fence about whether or not I liked this one, because sometimes I really enjoyed it because it seemed very fresh and calming, but other times to me it was a little bit too much of a soapy kind of scent. So the lavender in here definitely takes like a back seat. Whereas like, I guess what really comes out is the chamomile, and it's a very, like I said, powdery, soapy, clean kind of scent. I much prefer their Leaves, Petals, and Vines scent, which is also a lavender scent, but it's more like an herbal lavender combined with like green notes. This has no greenery in it. So yeah, I wouldn't repurchase this one. Although, like I said, sometimes I did enjoy having it going. And yeah, it was strong. So definitely two strong candles from 1803. Okay, and then from Yankee, this is Cozy Cabin. This is another one I'm kind of letting go, even though I could probably get more out of it. And I kind of hate to see this one go, but so this is a blend of Autumn Leaves and Mountain Lodge. And I tell you what, the two of these make a great combination, although I do feel like it's more Autumn Leaves than it is Mountain Lodge. But the Mountain Lodge part of it does tone down the Autumn Leaves a little bit. Because like Autumn Leaves is one of those scents that like I can only burn for short periods of time because it's so intense. And this kind of, you know, like I said, tones it down. Yeah, I hate to throw this away because there's still scent in here. But I definitely put this on my warmer, just because I think many people have said this, like these swirl candles tunnel horribly, so I just gave up burning it and put on my warmer. But yeah, it's a good combination. I mean, these two scents are still available. In the future, what I would probably do is just put, like, get a tart in each of them and, like, put it together if I wanted to smell this particular combination again. So, that's why I kind of don't feel too bad getting rid of that one. Okay, another Yankee that I have is Toasted Almond. And so, yeah, this is popular scent. A lot of people know and love this one. And I get like, okay, so Pepperidge Farms used to have these cookies. They were so amazing. They were like a crunchy chocolate cookie with like a creamy like amaretto almond filling, chocolate almond filling on the inside. And they were dusted with powdered sugar. They were available for a very limited time and I loved them. And this reminds me of how those tasted. It's so good. You know, even though like it's marketed as an almond scent, I don't think the scent description has anything about chocolate in it. I get chocolate from this. Not like a rich, deep, dark chocolate, but like kind of a powdery cocoa scent. So I do have a larger size in this that I will, you know, take my time burning. But this one, I want to say the scent throw wasn't that great on it. But this is in their old style medium jar, and I have found that, like, for some reason, medium jars don't seem to throw as strongly as the large ones do. Okay, another Yankee is Pumpkin Buttercream. What is this? I think this was the first year they made tumblers in the smooth wax. Okay, 2012. You know, I really don't understand why this scent sticks around because I don't like it. It smells pretty similar to their spice cake scent that I think was a precursor to this one. That's actually going to be in my November empties. And then it also smells similar to Sugar and Spice, but like without so much of that heavy spice scent. It's just kind of a creamy, spicy scent, and it doesn't do anything for me. And this thing sooted like crazy. Yeah, so I don't know what the big deal is with this candle and like why it sticks around year after year. It's, to me, I want it to be a lot more like of a frosting scent with like a little bit of pumpkin spice in the background, but that's not it at all. Okay, I think this is my last candle. So this is Swan Creek's Almond Infused Cognac. And again, I don't think that this is available anymore. But this is an interesting fragrance. It's definitely like almond, but it's not like an almond cake or an almond cookie. I do feel like it's more of a drink kind of scent. And I wouldn't say it's similar to like an amaretto because it doesn't have that like cherry scent to it. It's like, yeah, like a fresh, creamy almond fragrance, if that makes any sense. It was interesting. I don't know that like, I don't think that I would purchase it again if it were to come back or be available again, but it was an interesting one to try. So, yeah, I don't know if you guys see that one around. You might like to try it out. All right, and I think that does it. So, stay tuned. I'm hoping to get some haul videos up soon. I still need to do the third part of my favorite autumn fragrances, which is like the fruit collection. Even though I guess we're all ready for like winter stuff now. But yeah, I would also like to do a, like along with my autumn favorites, I'd like to do my winter favorites too, because I have some really good ones in that collection, and those are some of my absolute favorite fragrances. So anyway, okay, well, hopefully I'll get you guys some more videos up soon, and thank you as always for watching. Bye.